Right, so first things first, set up, just tidying things up, okay? You had your body twisted open, which again is going to encourage your hands to be leading more because they're already kind of, your chest is pointing over here, so your hands want to be more ahead of the ball at impact. Stance gets quite wide, this right foot flares out a little bit, so making it tough for your body to shift and do all the good stuff we want to try and do. As we said, top of the backswing, you've got in a fairly good position. Lost a little bit of structure now with the club going a bit too far, so your wrist possibly in here was probably, the fact you've got that much range of motion means your wrist would have probably been sort of cupping a bit. And then when you come back, there's no real body shift to the left side at all. Your hands coming through. This is where your hands want to be at impact, yeah? And when you come into the golf point now, see your left arm just trying to get it, just disappears because you're trying to like get it around the corner. Yeah. I think you know the club face is open. So it's like whatever you can possibly to try and square the club face up. You're not really shifting off your back foot when you finish that now, and then we'll finish the swing, but the shot's gone, you see. So the feeling and sensation, I said, that's possibly a little narrow, but I'd rather see that foot flared up and getting a bit more there so you can move. Top of the backswing, still loose. That's better, to be fair, less hinge there on that one, okay? As you come back down, you're moving this way nicely. So you're doing this, it's now letting this club now unhinge. Now your impact position, we want to see your hands probably by your left thigh there. That we want to see now as impact. The fact the club's probably somewhere in this area means it's just a little bit late in catching up. Now, because the club's got to be longer, which a driver is, it's got a longer journey. So a 7-iron, that same position, the club's back at the ball. Here, where you hit your irons pretty straight. The driver's just travelling further, and you're trying to hit it harder with this. So this inside circle's going faster, which the outside circle's going to go further, has to go much faster. Yeah, so if you're gripping it tight, you can't swing that club faster. So you end up getting a bit stuck. There's impact now. Your hands are now by your left thigh a bit too much, okay? At least your weight shift was better. Yeah. Your width of arms here, your left arm's not disappearing quite so much. It's just back into impact. So practice some of those drills there. Getting used to how this club catches up and how you unhinge back at the ball. It's almost like beating a bag. So, You wouldn't sort of pull your handle this way. When you swish the stick one-handed, you do it with your eyes shut, yeah? Just get that kind of that snap rather than kind of like just keep pulling with the left arm, yeah? We don't look for power, we're looking for speed. That's the key thing. Okay, mate, makes sense?
Yeah, no, I got
good
it.
Stuff. Well done, buddy. Good